This car for me has started the channel, and today I'm probably going to be doing one of my last modifications. This car has seen a lot of work, and the only exclusion of a modification I would maybe be willing to do down the line is if the wrap ever comes up, we would paint it. But besides that, today is going to be the last modification. To my knowledge, we're going to be attaching these little splitters on the outside. I've always thought the front of this car looks like a catfish, and not that that looks bad by any means, but I think this is going to help square up the front end and make it look astronomically more aggressive. These are technically meant for a S550. They are splitter extension winglets that go up into the fender. What this is going to help is it's going to help close off the front shape of this front fender and tie in the body kit to the rest of this car. This material is also going to match the same as our lip, so it is going to be layered and it's going to look good in my opinion. The same spike that comes out here rounded is also featured right there, so it's going to actually feel like one cohesive piece all the way across the front of this car, and I think it's going to make it look way more aggressive. The way that we're going to attach this is going to be a couple holes on the bottom and some on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn in my wheel so we actually can see the inside of this fender. And that should give us enough room to be able to work on this. So to be able to mount this correctly, I'm going to need to throw a bolt right here. I'm going to use the same style of hardware that we used on the rest of the kit, and we're going to throw one of these into it, and it's going to look like it's meant to be with the rest of the kit. The profile of it is going to be raised slightly, but it's not going to be that bad. I'm going to drill right about here into the actual kit itself. We're going to throw this one down. I'm going to be able to pull it off and then throw a rivet into the actual front piece of that. And then we're going to go underneath and do the rest of the bolts that will hold in the extension. Moment of truth. This is the nervous moment. We're going to chuck I got to find the correct, we're going to throw a 15/64, and then I got to find the correct spot that I want to duplicate on the other side. I think we're going to do kind of high up, like right here. Okay, that's it. That's the moment of truth right there. Okay, now that we have a hole in the kit, I gotta drill a slightly bigger hole so that I can throw a rivet into there so I can hold the inside of the kit up. So I'm gonna drill a slightly Oh, that hurts cutting into my car like that. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Then we're going to twist the rivet all the way on. This way I can easily demount and reattach it by any means. Slightly too tight. I wanted to drill a slightly smaller hole than I needed. I don't want to drill too much, but I can always drill a little too little. Okay. Press this on through. Look at that fitment. Okay. And with that in there, we should be good to throw in that final bolt. Awesome. Then I can throw in the decorative bolt that I have into the actual piece. And I also made this hole the exact same size as the actual screw, so that way we have a clean fitment on it. Didn't want to go too big. I believe these are T40s, so I got to pull out a T40 bit. Let's uplift this, line it back up to where it's supposed to be. I'm very happy you guys agree about the hardware. I fully agree. If I have fancy hardware, I might as well be using it, you know what I mean? Okay. Fully mounted in place. Ignore the tape, I'm using it to hold on to the rest of it. But what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go in underneath the car and we're gonna throw in the 3 bolts.
I'm whipping a Toyota like a wide body. Yeah. If I sell the catalog, I'm gone.
Now that we truck the rivet into the side of this, it's gonna make it easy for attaching and deattaching this splitter, which is the whole point. I want it to be ease of access in case if, I don't know, we have to take it apart to paint it, I don't have to like undo something that's like hard mounted in. So, we're gonna grab our bolts, which is the same width as the hole in which I drilled. Okay. That looks good and feels good to me. All we need is hand taut. There we go. Perfection. And the bolts in the exact same location. I was very particular about that when I was doing that. And then the final modification. Oh my God, does it look good when you step back? Holy cow. Alright. So, it's technically meant for a S550, but to me, this looks so mean and so good. The way that this hangs off, it makes it feel like one continuous piece. I use the same hardware as I did the actual body kit just to make sure it matches. The angle on the front of this looks something like a GT3, GT4 car in my opinion. It really helps accentuate the front end. The shape of that perfectly blends. And I really love the layering of the, ignore the stickiness of the duct tape, but I really love the layering of this where it uses the black, then the carbon fiber, then the black again. It helps tie in the carbon fiber a little bit. It just makes it feel a little bit better with it. Now this car means the absolute world to me. And if you guys don't know, there is a video of me when I first bought this car and I was like 19, and in the video I literally talked about how I wanted to build this car to be a wide-body Mustang and how I wanted to build it like a dream car. But the crazy part to me is like younger me would have been so proud to what I have owned and what I've accomplished, and you guys have made it possible with this channel, and also just the hard work and dedication of all my friends and family. Like legitimately, this car is something I never thought I was gonna be able to actually build, and it was kind of always in my head, but now to be able to like experience this thing, it's insane. So and it's not perfect by any means. It's a 3.7 liter. It makes a lot of horsepower, but it's fun and it makes all the perfect noises, and I love this car with a passion. So I appreciate everyone who has helped made it get to the point where it is, and genuinely I'm just excited what else I can do for it from here on out. And thank you guys for stopping by and watching. So now that I'm a little sad I did my last modification, I'm also really happy because I think it's gonna be an end to a slight era, not in like any negative way, but just yeah, I'm excited to finish off the cars that we are building now. This car, I want to keep it as a timepiece of what I wanted, and kind of have it locked in place where it is. This car, my daily, a 5.7 liter all-wheel drive Charger, I love with a passion. I'm excited to paint this car and learn how to do body work the way I want it and everything like that. But this car, seeing it in its final stage, makes me sad and happy at the same time. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna now probably take this thing for a drive. I probably won't film it, but I'm just gonna do it for my own mental. So peace out, much love, bye.
Yeah, I'm up like 30,000, I'm out